Hi guys, it's Ashley. Welcome to my toy channel. We love blind bags here. We love all the toys here, especially the plushie kind. Okay, so I had a really good idea for something like a little project or video series that I would like to do involving toys and my childhood and like combining them together. So what I thought I would do is make a list of toys that some vividly remember, but others like I just sort of kind of remember them, but like I might not even know the name. And so far on my list I have 30 things. I don't know if it'll grow, if I'll think of more, but I'm gonna quickly tell you about the list, the items that are on the list. I'm going to create a shelf that's just going to be a childhood toy shelf, and I'm going to take you along as I find these toys and we can learn about them and love them together. So the first set of toys that I have on my list, I gotta get my list, it's over here, are actually Pokemon toys. And so it's kind of, now this list has a variety of things, all the way from like old enough where I can't even like remember to like maybe around like 12 years old, 13 years old. So these are like a wide span of toys. I was born in 1990, so a lot of these toys are like from the 90s and then early 2000s. So the first thing that I want is this Pikachu notebook that like held Pokemon cards. The one that I had was red, but there's also like a Bulbasaur one and a Squirtle one. I'm gonna go into more detail about them on that specific video, but here's what it looks like. It's so cute. They're actually going for a pretty large amount right now, like $50 and up. The next thing is like a specific card. I would really like to get the Japanese Ninetales card. That was my favorite card when I was a kid. So I think that I will fill the whole entire book up with vintage cards, but for this specific video I just want to get that one card from my childhood. I also had a promo card that was like a pterodactyl card. That was a Pokemon card. I would like to get that one as well. And then the Topps Pokemon cards. I really liked the art on those when I was a kid. Like, I like those just as much as any of the other cards, so I would like to get some of those. And then there was a Pokemon sticker book. It was like the original Pokemon sticker book. Like, I remember playing with that a ton as a kid. I don't know if I'll find one that's not used, but I would kind of like to find a used one and then an unused one, or both, because I would really like to actually do the sticker book now and then have one to keep. So we'll see about that. And then so when I was a kid, Burger King came out with tons of Pokemon toys. Like, McDonald's and Burger King both were so much better than they are now, but they had these Pokeballs that you open it up and there is a little gold card in there. I don't know how many there are, but I would like the whole collection. So that's my goal for that. And then Burger King had like an array of toys, and one of the toys they had are like these little beanbag plushie keychains. I would also like all of those for my collection. So let's get out of Pokemon and go to Neopets. Something so cool about Neopets, McDonald's did have the toys as well, and I wouldn't mind having those, but also Neopet cards, which I had when I was a little older, and it's like a little digital pet. Like, these are so cool. I had the red one. It seems like I always had red toys, which is kind of funny because my 5-year-old loves red. That's his favorite color. Maybe I had a thing with red too. My first car is actually also red. Maybe I like the color red. But anyway, I had like it's kind of like Tamagotchi or something, but you actually have the physical little figure and you put it into the holes and you can feed and like take care of your pet, but it's like almost like a little play set and a digital toy, so it's so cool. And then I would like to find Password Journal 2. I had Password Journal maybe when I was like 10 or 11, I think. But it's really cool because you have to like speak into it and like only you can get in, but I'll tell you funny facts about that once I get one. They're also pretty hard to find. And then even harder to find is Dear Diary, which was the Password Journal's kind of predecessor. It's so cool. I did see one on eBay the other day that was new in package, but it was like over $100, and that's a lot. And then I want the Furby Baby, the curly one, the white curly one. I don't think that will be very hard to find, but I would like a working one. And I'll also tell you funny stories once I get to that one. And then there's this other thing. So it was kind of like a Gigapet or a Nano Pet. I want the Nano Baby, but the other thing that I want is this girl. She would, like, her hair would grow as you took care of her, and it was like a digital pet. I really want that one, but I don't know where it's at. And then there is the little dog. I can't think of his name, but he looks like a little robot. I'll put his picture here. And I think I had the blue one. And then let's get into some dolls now that we're off of the digital pets. I had the Polly Pocket Zoo. I had like the puppy sitter Polly Pocket. And then the star one that has the fairy inside, which is a large one. And then I had the older, like the bigger Pollys, like in the early 2000s. So they had like rubber clothes. And I remember I had the purple bug, I had the purple backpack, and I had the Polly who had the purple highlights in her hair. I want all of those things. And then let's get into some more dolls. These are more Barbie-like. So I want Cuddly Kelly. I would like to get one in package with all its complete accessories, and then one out of package, because out of box, because I want to like touch it. Like I like to open my toys, but if something's like super good, I feel bad for opening it. So I don't mind getting items that are more TLC and less minty because I like to play with them. And then there is a thing called Family Corners. Now Family Corners were kind of like Barbie, but they were small. I remember I had the baby with the brown hair, and that's how I actually discovered what they were. Like, I couldn't remember what kind of doll it was until I saw that baby, and it was listed under like Family Corner, and I was like, oh my god, like I gotta find this set. But they're really cool. They come with like one doll that's visible, like the dad or the mom, and then there's like a hidden family member inside. I think the box also turns into a house, so there's kind of a mystery aspect. And then there's like, they come with like wedding clothes, which is super funny. I cannot wait to get a bunch of Family Corner dolls. And then there are the Puffalump dinosaurs. I vividly remember the one in the egg, but I also remember the long neck dinosaur. I do have one of my childhood like big things, like I have a baby one. I'll share that with you later. But I also want the FisherPrice dollhouse. I did have this recently. I moved houses. Mine was not in good shape. I did get rid of it, but I would like it into completion. And then I want the yellow baby, the baby who's dressed in yellow, because there are different figures, but I specifically had the baby that was yellow. Then I had Teacher Barbie with the little Kelly and the little Tommy. I want those so bad. That made me remember another toy that I had that was a little Tommy doll with like blue striped overalls. Then when I was a little older, like in the early 2000s, I had the Jumbo Bedtime Bear. I would also like him again. Then there's like a memory I have of like this little couch, and it like opens up and the puppies can go inside. It's sort of like a Polly Pocket, but it's actually made by Pound Puppy, and it's like Pound Puppies and Kitties. And I had the house one that had the flip up couch. I remember the couch. And then Inspector Gadget. So I'm not sure if it was Burger King or McDonald's, but they had Inspector Gadget where you would get like individual pieces to him, and then they all came together to build the full Inspector Gadget. We never completed it as a kid, and I would like to get all the pieces and have a complete Inspector Gadget for my toy shelf, for my childhood toy shelf. And then there was a brand called The Dog. I don't know how I'm gonna find them, but they had like big noses, small eyes, and like even smaller like bodies. If I can find a picture. And then there was also this thing called Pixel Chick, which I think I might have had one of those. I'm gonna write that in. But it's really interesting and has like a virtual girl. Those are all the toys that I have on my list for now. It might grow, but that gives us 30. So 30 toys. I would like to actually add 2 more. That way it can be 32. And because I'm going to be 32 this year. So if I think of more toys that were very, very influential and like important to my childhood, I will add those to the list. The next video will definitely be Pokemon. I don't know, it'll be the Pokemon toys that I've got. I've already been looking on Mercari and eBay for some really like good items. I know I might have to split it into 2 depending on how long it takes me to find all the items at a reasonable price. But if I find them soon, then the video will be soon. If I find them later, it might be a little later. But subscribe if you want to see all the cool toys I find and eventually see my entire childhood embodied on a shelf. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.